Aha! Tis I, the person with the worst voice acting of all time. Ugh. Oh, hey Brent. What'd you say oi for? Oh, you know? Oh, okay. That's fair. You just updated Discord all over SAG. Bros. I don't even have that option to update right now. I did get cooked. But you know what the real strat is? Telling SAG to get in here. Oh. Right, we just time jumped. Or no, we didn't. Wait. Wait, did we? No, we didn't time leap. We sent a D-mail. The warmth of Fedis' hand suddenly disappears from mine. What? Summer sun fills my distorted vision. So did we just teleport from... Like, hold on. Did we just teleport from a D-mail? So that, like, on this timeline, at that time, I was right here? Or did I time leap? I'm pretty sure I just sent a D-mail. If it was a D-mail, that's the first time that I've ended up not in... You think D-mail? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was D-mail. Next comes the noise of Akiba, the voices of the crowd, and the theme songs of electronic shops. This is... teleportation. Yeah, okay. I realize I'm standing on Chuadori, right in front of Animate. Animate? The anime shop? So... what we did at least somewhat undo Fedis' original D-mail. I scanned the street. Did Okabe ever struggle whether or not to send a D-mail in the last stream? Yes. I decided not to send it, which led to us sending a different D-mail. Like, cause the original one that we were like thinking about sending was one where if I had sent it, then it would have guaranteed it. I did not send the D-mail to undo Fadis' thing. The original one was, if we had sent it, it would have canceled out Fadis' D-mail entirely, and her dad would have died, no matter what. And then, but I decided to not do that, so we'd sent a different D-mail, so that it's possible that her dad didn't die. But that's just a possibility, so I don't even know yet. I did save. Every choice that was in that, I saved. Yeah, because, like, 8:13. Like, I saved 4 separate times yesterday. 5, actually. You know what's up and you're happy you came back for this? I assume that means it's the Fadis ending. But don't tell me if that's right or wrong. All the Moe stores are back. The world line must have changed. That's evident from the fact that Reading Steiner kicked in. And the Reading Steiner, freaking... We were at like 0.4%. We were 0.4 something percent, and then we Sent that email, and now we're back to like like 0.18 or something. No, 28. I'm sorry. 0.28. It's you 75 degrees Celsius. Gross. That's evident from the fact that reading Steiner kicked in. I already read that. Fades, however, is nowhere to be seen. Even though we were standing right next to each other just a moment ago, hand in hand. She disappeared. Did her very existence disappear? No, that's absurd. I refuse to accept that. Why is it the first thing your mind goes to? No, you just teleported away. So did our plan work? Or are things even worse now? I need to explore this new world line. I head to the Tenoji residence and find Nae there, home alone. I managed to convince her to let me in. The divergence meter is there, as expected. Yeah, okay, 2.7, so that's even less than I thought it was at. What? Slaps the roof of Okebe. This boy can fit so much stress inside. The first digit is blank. I didn't even notice that. What does that mean? It now reads 0.275349. Is it broken, or is there a reason for the missing digit? Did it hit 1? Anyway, better make a note of this number on my phone. When I checked that divergence meter after erasing our memories with Suzuha, the number was above 0.4. The current number is significantly lower now. Yeah, I know. But the bigger question is that first missing digit. Oh, I have not done Nae's voice in years. Ah, what was her voice? Like, who are you? Wait, what do you want? It was, I don't think it was Luke. I tried out Luke, but I don't think I actually went with that. Who are you? What do you want? I think it was like that, although that might just be Lukaku's voice. Let me try one more time. Who are you? What do you want? I think it was that. It's hard for me to get my voice to go that high, though. Nae peeks at me from behind the sliding door. So in this timeline we haven't even met? She's acting even more afraid than usual. I don't want her to tattle on me to her dad. It's better to calm her down somehow. Sorry for the sudden visit. I'm done. By the way, your old man's the one who showed me how to get here. You just died, Anthony? I don't have to do that voice? Why? Is it like hard on the ears or something? It doesn't seem to ally her nervousness much, and she still doesn't come any closer. Who are you? Please get out. If you don't, I'll call the police. And my daddy's really strong. Is that at least better? I'll try to like, okay, if that's still bad, I'll try to like do her voice a bit quieter. What's going on here? Ignore his weakness and continue. Who am I? Come on, we've met any number of times. I rent out the second floor of your old man's shop, remember? Help! Daddy! Whoa, now hold on a second. If you touch me, I'll bite my tongue and die. Okay. Why? No. I'm not gonna touch you, okay? You really don't remember me? Nae shakes her head frantically. How? What? What? Hold on a second. Why is Fades my only address? What? Guys, I'm pretty sure this is the Fades ending. No mail. No mail. All right. Yeah. That's just. I'm just gonna guess that this might just be the Fades ending. Just maybe. Nay shakes her head frantically. We've never met? She nods. Oh, sorry about that. I'm friends with the old man. I'm done here, so I'll be going now. My thoughts are a jumble, but I force a smile to hide my confusion and leave the Tennoji residence behind. I'm terrified of this. What has Fades done? Something like this was bound to happen. It's a small comfort, but I knew the risks. I knew the risks when I chose this path. Given that canceling the Sousa— Oh! Gosh dang it, I hate when I hit that button. Okay. Given that canceling the Suzuha email only changed the divergence by 0.07%, a change of 0.2% likely means that a dramatic shift in the world line, at least from my perspective. It's entirely possible that the events on this world line, my relationships included, are very different from what I remember. As proof, with the sole exception of Fades, all contacts had disappeared from my phone. That's nothing but pure horror to me. Save Mayuri and Fades' father, we warped the fabric of time even more than it had already been warped. To lose everyone other than Fades, that'd be unbearable. That can't have happened. They can't have disappeared. I'm sure they still exist. My phone is just broken is all. Yeah, that's probably it. I knew this might happen. I accepted the risks. But at the same time, I don't want my relationships, my friends, to change. I hold that desperate wish in my mind. Mayuri, Daru, and Kurisu should be in the lab like usual. Once I get there, Mayuri will greet me cheerfully, right? I climb up the stairs to the second floor, praying that everything will be alright. And there I realize that my prayers were for naught. What is about to be up there? The second floor is vacant. Okay, well, I think that's at least slightly better than Fades being up there. But yeah, there's no way this isn't the Fades ending, if I'm just being honest. And of course, the Time Leap machine is nowhere to be found. May Queen plus Neon squared. So May Queen exists. Fades says Tutudu. No, she says Tutu new. Ah. Still in a daze, I wandered to the maid cafe in search of a familiar face. Feels like 10 years since I last saw that cat logo. I take a deep breath and open the door. Okay, well, at least Mayuri's here. I can't do both of their voices at once. Welcome back, Master. Ladies, Mayuri. Thank gosh. I feel indescribable relief when I see the two girls standing there. They didn't disappear. They still work here, just as I remember. That's good. No, Master, it's Mayushi Nanyan. Mayuri smiles at me and strikes a cat-like pose. You're Fades-chan's duel partner, aren't you? She turns to Fades. Fades-chan, did you tell him Mayushi's real name? Yeah? I don't remember telling him, yeah? But you do call yourself Mayushi, so maybe he guessed, yeah? Oh, hehehe. This feeling. Something is very wrong. Kyoma! Fades brings her mouth close to my ear. Thanks for coming, yeah? But please don't act like my boyfriend in front of the customers, yeah? Yeah, and see? Your boyfriend? Baka? You can't use that word, yeah? And sweet talk all we want after work's over, so control yourself till then, yeah? What are you talking about? Yeah? Oh, I see. You get it, yeah? You're one cool cat, yeah? Come on, Freddy's-chan. You can't flirt with him here. Yeah, Baka. I said it, and I'm proud of it. I feel like these two voices of these two girls are just merging together. Like, I try to not let that happen, but it just feels like that's happening. Yeah. What do you mean, Mayushi? I didn't know such thing, yeah? Mayuri, do you remember Daru and Kirisu? Hmm? Mayuri tilts her head with a confused expression. Daru? Kirisu? Who? Coldness in the pit of my stomach returns. There's something odd about how Mayuri and Fadis are acting. Does this mean my revelation? Wait, no. Does this mean my relationship with them has changed as well? Where's our laboratory? Laboratory? Love hotel? What the heck? Give Fadis Brock Samson's voice? Who's that? Fadis grabs me by the ear. Ow! Ow! What are you doing? Kyoma, what's this about, nya? Don't tell me you made plans to meet Mayushi at a love hotel, nya? Kyoma's such a pervert to think about doing immoral things with a minor like her, nya? Laboratory, not love hotel. Don't mix them up. Blonde dude from Venture Bros? Okay. I'm not giving her that guy's voice. Laboratory? What do you mean by laboratory, nya? Laboratory, as in the Future Gadget Laboratory. You remember, don't you, Mayuri? The Future Gadget Laboratory. Mayushi doesn't know what that is. Sorry. No, I'm not gonna do it, Sag. She doesn't remember. Can't be. Anyway, why don't you keep talking to Mayushi, nya? Trying to flirt right in front of your girlfriend, nya? So give me Twitch dollars? No. Who needs Twitch dollars? When you got Fadis-chan and Mayuri-chan. Girlfriend? Fadis? Mine? Chat, vote to make Fadis Brock. No, I don't even know what that voice is. If that's how you're gonna be, then I'm gonna have to ask you to leave, nya. What'll it be, nya? Oh, okay. He's the same voice as Kronk. Right. Sorry. Yeah. I apologize and ask to be seated. And inside, I find Daru sitting at a table for two. He's fidgeting for some reason. Why is he staring at me like that? Yeah, he is jealous of me right now. Daru, there you are. I sit in front of Daru and let out a sigh of relief. He's about to, like, destroy me. I drink my water in one gulp. I was really thirsty. Daru doesn't try to hide his displeasure. I could give Daru the Brock voice for this ending at least. It's gonna go back to his original voice, but I could give him the Brock voice. Like, to the best of my ability. Did I do that? You down? Alright. Hey, what's your relationship to Fadis-tan? Is that at all close? What? Oh, I've seen you somewhere before. Where was it? Anyway, you're being way too familiar with Fadis-tan. Are you a filthy normal? You are, aren't you? People who find happiness and fulfillment in the real world. Normies. Markers of normalcy include having a girlfriend/boyfriend, participating in club and or school activities, going to parties regularly, vacationing overseas, and displaying a lack of interest in 2D anime and entertainment. I'm trying my best with this voice. I don't really know. Like, I'm trying to do it, but... Whoa, Daru, just, what are you... Shut up as soon as I start talking. Given how Mayuri and Fadis are acting, it's entirely possible that my relationship with Daru has changed too. I get it's Daru, but did he actually just insult you by calling you normal? I suppose. Normies. Better make sure. Have we met before? Of course not. This is your first time here, right? As a regular customer, I make sure to remember other customers' faces. No, I'm pretty sure I count as a regular here. This taste. This is the taste of a liar. Oh, nice nice JoJo reference. I think, right? That's part 5 if I remember correctly. How can you tell without even licking me? Anyway, answer me. What's your relationship to Fadis Tan? I'm... Not direct enough? Fine. Question 1. What's your name? What is your name? Let me... Hold on, give me a second. I'm just gonna, like... Give me a second. Let's see what I'm talking about. Second. Hold on. Sorry about this. Alright, I was just watching a quick video of Kronk's voice, seeing if I was like doing it at all. I think I'm like doing not bad at it. Why do I have to be cross-examined by Daru? It's unpleasant, but I also don't want to anger him anymore, so I'll answer honestly. You better not say Ho and Kyoma. Question is which name to use. Do not say no. I'm Ho and Kyoma. Seriously? Daru suddenly bends forward. His attitude changes completely at this. He grabs my hand, suddenly happy to see me. Oh yeah. Yeah, now I remember. I was sure I'd seen you somewhere before. You're Fadis Tan's duel partner. Oh, and she. Wow, I feel like an idiot. It's an honor to meet you. I'm a big fan of you and Fadis Tan. I saw that last semi-final. He shakes my hand forcefully. His hand is all sweaty. Gross. Eh? Hey, wait. Daru. Daru. How do you know my nickname? Ah, well... Pieces are starting to fall into place. The lab is gone. Mayuri and Daru don't know me. We haven't met. What's gross, Udase? And you're still spelling that wrong as heck. We're not friends. Nothing. Are you saying gross at my bad attempt at Kronk's voice? I... see. All the time we spent together is gone. Every moment, every memory. Oh, sweaty hands, okay. I thought you were about to like... I thought you were about to be like, yeah, you should do the Kronk voice, and then you just like, say gross at me trying my best to do the Kronk voice. I would have been mad. Is this the price I have to pay? Is it my destiny to live in a world where my best friends don't know me? Man, tomorrow's the finals, huh? Beat the crap out of those viral attackers for me. The finals? Viral attackers? That means it's about Rhinite Access battlers. Am I participating as Fades' partner? But I thought the finals finished yesterday. On this world line, it's tomorrow? I'll ask Fades later. For some reason, it looks like I'm her partner and her boyfriend. But I can deal with that later. Right now, there's one more thing I need to know. Hey, do you know someone named Makise Kurisu? I assume she's just gonna do all the work. I don't know. I'd be down to learn it. And also, this is a visual novel. I highly doubt they're actually gonna have me play it. Yeah, I assume she's gonna do all the work, and then I would just be there, like, stopping them from cheating, like they tried to do before. Oh yeah, she's that genius girl whose thesis got published in that big academic journal, right? Have you met her? She gave a lecture at ATF a couple weeks back. I saw it. She was pretty cute. Why do you ask? Just wondering. It was obvious. If the lad doesn't exist, then how could I have met Kurisu? I go limp in my chair. What about the bet I made? The bet to save Mayuri. Did I win or lose? I should know by tonight. If things go as scheduled, Mayuri will die. Was it right to change the world line? And is Fades' father still alive? If we save both of them, then I can accept my loss. No. If we save both of them, then I can accept the loss of my friends as the price. I have no other choice. Papa? Fades stops drinking her ice milk tea and looks at me with furrowed eyebrows. He went to work today, Nyan. What about him, Nyan? Your dad is still alive? Of course he is, Nyan. Why would you ask something like that, Nyan? You've been acting weird today, Nyan. What's wrong, Nyan? Nothing. I see. Fades' dad is still alive. Thank goodness. Now all that remains is to learn Mayuri's fate. Will she die, or will she live? The answer will determine all of this? Wait, the answer will determine if all of this has been worth it. Is it true that you and I are a couple? Eh? Fades' face freezes. Her lips start to tremble. Don't tell me Kyoma was only playing with Fades, nya? You're terrible, nya. How could you play with the heart of a? How could you play with the heart of a? Oh my gosh, this is the hardest thing. How could you play with the heart of a pure 17-year-old maiden? I see that Fades is as melodramatic as ever. Smiling wryly, I slump down in my chair and look up at the sky. I feel an emptiness filling my heart. Ah, so that's how it is. Wordline has changed, and the only one out of place is me. I feel so alone. My friends don't know me anymore. Mayuri isn't even my childhood friend. How does that change, by the way? I won't let you go anywhere. I won't let anyone take you away. That didn't happen in this timeline. Mayuri is no longer my hostage. I was willing to do anything to save her. Even sacrifice the time Suzuha spent with us. And yet... No. Think positive. Now that Mayuri is a stranger, there's no reason for her to die. Just think of it this way. I sacrificed our memories in order to save Mayuri. It does little to alleviate the sadness. Kyoma? What's with this Chunibyo aura, nya? We're in the middle of an important conversation, Nyan. Hey, Fades. It looks like I have amnesia now. It's not a lie. I have no memories of this world line. That's the world-famous mad scientist for you, nya. Did the organization and the headshot and make you lose your memories, nya? Kiyama knew about the location of the stolen nuclear weapons, and the organization desperately tried to take back those memories, nya? Kiyama? Hades frowns, then leans forward and stares straight into my eyes. Is she trying to use her power? Cheshire break, was it? To see into my mind? No way. Hades quickly turns pale. Really? Yeah. That's why you've been acting strange, nya? This is terrible, nya? Since when? What happened? The world line changed. Not like you to understand what that means. I call myself a space-time castaway. There's no time for jokes, nya. It's a serious scene, nya. I'm worried about you, so answer me honestly, nya. Not one word I've said is a lie. You of all people should know, right? Well, yes, nya, but... Please, tell me about our relationship. Tell me who I am. You really don't remember? Hades is moved to tears. Then she firmly clasps my hand. Hades and Kiyoma met at a Rhinet tournament, yeah? It was at a small shop in Akiba, but our life or death struggle unfolded. We understood each other's hearts, yeah? I played Rhinet? And we hit it off, and Hades and Kiyoma became partners, yeah? We were a perfect match, and kept advancing even to the Grand Championships, hardly losing a single match, yeah? And Hades starts fidgeting. She blushes a little and looks at me sidelong. And then, as we fought side by side, Hades started to want to know more about Kiyoma. I couldn't stop thinking about you. That's when Hades began to fall in love with Kiyoma, yeah? I wanted to be together as partners, not only in Rhinet, but in private too, yeah? After we won that last semifinal, I made up my mind and confessed, yeah? And when Kiyoma said he loved me too, shared a sweet kiss and officially became lovers, yeah? A sweet kiss? Does that make me normal? Am I really that good with women? By the way, Hades and Kiyoma live together, yeah? What? Living together already? We only just started going out? You really are a filthy normal. Current world line me. Hades answers with a wry smile. Actually, Kiyoma's just staying over for summer break while we prepare for the Rhinett's championship, yeah? So, we haven't done anything naughty yet, yeah? Wait. What are you making me say, nya? She flails her arms and legs. Oh. If it's at Hades' place, with her parents and the butler there, of course of course nothing naughty would happen. Do you remember yet, nya? Shake my head. It's fundamentally impossible for me to remember the events of this world line. I didn't forget those memories, I'd never had them in the first place. Hades, I have a favor to ask. Yeah? What is it, nya? I'll do anything if it helps you remember, nya. No, it's not about my memories. It's about Mayuri. Mayushi? Mayushi? Come to think of it, you were awfully chatty with her, nya? Tonight, around 8 p.m., Mayuri might die. Eh? Time's right now. You keep an eye on her? Might die? But you gotta be joking this time, yeah? I gaze straight into Hades' eyes. I'm telling the truth. She might die, or she might not. I'd say it's 50-50. You don't have to do anything, just keep an eye on her and tell me what happens. You do that? I don't understand, yeah? But... Hades clasps my hand again. Tightly. Very tightly. I can feel her warmth emanating through her palms. But Hades loves Kiyoma. I love you a lot. I trust you, nya. I trust you. Thank you. Fadis is the only one I can rely on now. I keep staring at the clock on the wall. I was told to wait at Fadis' place, so I've been sitting here for 2 hours. I haven't heard from her since she... Wait, I haven't heard from her since she told me she was going to karaoke with Mayuri. Several hours have passed since Mayuri's scheduled time of death. Why can't you go with them to karaoke? Fadis hasn't contacted me yet, which I guess means nothing happened. I wish I could know for sure, though. If Mayuri were to die now, it would mean that I have failed utterly. I have no way to return to my original world line. I have no way to change the past again. That doesn't exist, and neither does the phone wave, named subject to change. I can't even send an email. To say nothing... Wait. To say nothing of leap through time. Okabe-kun. Okabe-kun. I think that's my voice for it. Fadis' parents make an appearance. They smile when they see me. Come to think of it, this is the first time I've met Fadis' mom. She seems like an elegant lady. Is her Mio still working? No, she went out with a friend from work. Fadis' dad is alive. I learned that fact from Fadis earlier. But it's really good to see him in the flesh. At the very least, I didn't have to kill this man. I see. It's not as good. It's not good for a high school. It's not good for a high school student to be out this late. Don't need to warn her. Don't need to warn her, Okabe-kun. Understood. Sorry, I have a troublesome daughter. I hope she's not too hard to deal with. You think he'll start making the phone wave named subject to change in this timeline? I don't know about that. Like, I'm pretty sure this is just gonna, like... It's gonna end on, like, just a high note somewhere, probably. Just... Gyoma having fun with Fadis. Why else would the biometer exist? What's the biometer? Are you talking about the, Are you talking about the thing with the number on it? Tells you... Wait, the timeline thingy? What? Who has a point, Brent? I want you to know that I have great respect for you. Divergence meter, okay. Yeah, the one that tells you what the divergence is. I couldn't think of that. Yeah, I mean, that's just there because Suzuha... Well, actually... I don't know. I guess that is a good point. Why is that there? Made by OK and. Yes, nice one. Thank you very much. Can't believe I've done anything to warrant that sort of praise. It's made by Okabe, and that means he has to time travel at some point. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Sorry about this. My wife and I have to fly overseas for a business trip. At this hour? Kuroki will be here, so just ask him if you need anything. Well then, we're off. Take care. Once the parents leave, I drop onto the sofa, relieved. He's a really nice guy. I'm glad I was able to save his life, if nothing else. Oh right, I forgot about that. Yeah, Brent, do you have classes? I'm home. I'm home. Fadis returns right after her parents leave. That was fun. Fadis, why didn't you contact me? What happened to Mayuri? There's concern in my voice, though I can tell from her expression that everything is okay. Your brother has classes tomorrow, Anthony? Sounds awful. I won the bet. Nothing happened to Mayushi, Nyan. You sang anime songs for about 2 hours. Then I took her home, yeah? I was such a gentleman, yeah? think I might have raised some Yuri flags, nya. I'd see. Marity's still alive. So is Fadis' dad. I've lost much, but as long as they're safe, I can accept my fate. I don't know what'll happen to Suzuha's dream for the future. There's nothing I can do about that now. Everything's fine. This world line is my home now. I'm gonna make a life here. I no longer have the lab or my friends, but I do have Fadis. Not alone. And even then, you can make friends with them still. Like, I don't see the problem with that. I'm so relieved to finally have achieved my goals that I'm so relieved to finally have achieved my goals that my body's fatigue catches up with me all at once. I slide down on the sofa and close my eyes. Yoma, going to sleep now? Yeah. Just let me rest a bit. I have plenty of time to think about the future. Nope, Fadis only. No friends allowed. Harsh. After all, I have nothing left to fear. Next turn. Your move, yeah? Yeah. It's a little early, but I guess I should use a terminal card and turn the tables. No. It has to be a trap. What you do is up to you, Nyan. Wait. There's no problem with my mighty brain cells can't handle. But no matter how hard I try, I simply can't visualize Fadis' piece placement. It is not Hearthstone. It's like, have you ever played Stratego? It's kind of like that. Okay, well, you can look up Stratego if you want, and it's kind of similar to that. I'm still a newbie at this game. I barely know the rules. Finals are tomorrow. They actually. There's no way I can defeat the viral attackers like this. Since I'm Fadis' partner, I have no choice but to participate. That's why we've been training all night. Alright, after careful consideration, I use Virus Checker. Nice try, Nya. But Fadis has plans and backup plans to counter you, Nya. What? You say? That was a... That's like a Zero Wing, I think, right? Reference? What you say? Is that what that game's called? Zero Wing? Now Kiyoma's server is fully exposed, Nya. I use this terminal card to pounce on you, Nya. This game is only about 10% luck. The rest depends entirely upon the Rhinetter's strategy and ability. And Fadis has the power to read people's minds, or emotions at least, so it's easier for her to see through my plays. Power is truly overwhelming. It tears apart my carefully thought out plan, defeating me easily. Gah. Another loss. That's 19 losses out of 19 matches. I'm a disgrace to mad scientists everywhere. I was able to learn the rules with these 19 matches, but I'm still nowhere near tournament level as a player. Was I really on the same caliber as Fadis on this world line? I doubt it. I suddenly see a frown spread across Fadis' face. Yoma. Really did forget Rhinette's out of word, yeah. Feels like it didn't feel like Kiyoma lost his memories for real until now. I didn't think you'd be this poopy, yeah. Well, excuse me for being poopy. Did Kiyoma forget everything about Fadis too, yeah? Not everything. I just don't have a single memory of us as a couple. Yeah. Fadis grows more and more downhearted. Now she's on the verge of tears. That means you don't love me anymore, Nya. Then there's only one thing to do. Fadis suddenly stands up with both fists clenched. I'll make your body remember, Nya. Fadis approaches with bloodshot eyes. Fingers wiggling lavishly. Wait, that's not lavishly. What is that word? Lasciviously? What is that word? Like, that's the first time I've ever seen that word. Lasciviously. Are you gonna assault me?
That's certainly an option, yeah. But this is my first time, so I don't wanna do it gently, yeah.
No, sprays him bad, no. Calm down. If this is the first time, then how the heck will my body remember it?
Come on, yeah.
Suddenly, Fades gets on all fours. No! She raises her back a little, especially... No, exactly like a cat, ready to pounce. No! I don't want this.
Papa and Mama went overseas, yeah. Kudoki's gone home too, yeah. We have this whole apartment to ourselves, yeah.
Sprays her. Just spray the entire place. She approaches slowly.
What will you do, yeah? Even without your memories, you can... Wait, can you really resist me, yeah?
I won't be tempted, cat girl. I don't know what I should do in a situation like this. I can't think clearly. Spray and neuter your pets. That's...
Kyoma! Kyoma, Kyoma, Kyoma!
Finally, Fades blasts off. If I dodge, Fades is sure to fall flat on her face. That's how fast she's going. So to prevent that, I catch her in my arms. Alright, my favorite game, brilliant storytelling and characters. Yeah, this game is so good. Yeah, I don't even like know how to describe how it's so good. It's just like everything about it. But hey, Elpsy Congru? Is that how you pronounce your name? And Solid RNG? How are you two doing? Things are escalating quickly as always. We can just change timeline after. Yeah, you're not wrong there. Ah, here's where I lose my virginity. Farewell, virginity. I would have preferred to give it away, but rather than have it taken by force, but oh well. All I can do now is prepare myself. Suddenly, Fades falls silent. What, did she just fall asleep? No. I don't know how to make a sniff sound. Like, loud enough for it to pick up on the mic. Sniff. Oh! Okay, yeah, I didn't realize that. Elpsy Congru, yeah. Elpsy Congru. I should have noticed that. I'm an idiot. Fades? When I look down, she's pressing her face against my chest, muffling her sobs.
Not remembering. Hurt so much, nya.
Why do you want to parsec inconspicuously?
The person I knew becomes someone I don't know. I can remember things I can remember things we did together from before, but you have no recollection. Can't bring those memories back.
Deletes game after phase ending? No. Stay away from this. So we can play Monopoly for adults.
It hurts so much. I wish I'd lost my memories too, nya.
I know the music. Like, even though like some songs are just like remixes of the title theme, like even those are incredible. Fades' words hit me like a blow. Y'all want to know how real cat girls work? Gross. I feel exactly the same way. The Fades I knew is gone forever. So are Mayuri, Daru, and Kirisu. This world line closely resembles mine. Nothing is missing, but everything has changed. My memories seem real, and I know that they are. But with no one else to share them, they might as well be a dream. I'm all alone in this world. alienated, isolated. My friends will never remember me. The events in my memories never happened. But this... I gently embrace Fadis' small head. This is my choice.
Your choice?
Yeah. Path I chose so that neither Mayuri nor Fadis' dad would die. I won the bet, so in return, I have to live with this loneliness, this isolation. Nothing is free. Everything has a price. I sacrificed Suzuha's memories to save Mayuri. That's what Suzuha wanted. It's only fair that I give up something myself. So I'm okay with this. Because, objectively speaking, I reached my goal. I'm okay. I'm glad I have you, Fadis. I want you to know that. Mayuri and Daru are strangers now. Shirisu has probably returned to America. Without Fadis, without her affection, I don't know what I would have done. I don't remember falling in love. But I'm glad that we did.
Kyoma.
Fadis lifts her face. You're the only person who knows me here, Fadis. As long as we're together, everything will be fine. I hope you'll stay with me, even now. I probably won't get my memories back. But I want to fall in love with you all over again.
Kyoma. Fadis wants you to take off her cat ears, yeah?
Cat ears? Oh, I see. Back to Remiho mode. I gently take the cat ear headband off Fadis' head. Her long hair falls down and dangles onto my face. I comb through her hair with my fingers, and Fadis' eyes smile as if soothed by my touch. The hardest thing to read of all time. She really is like a cat.
Will you call me Remiho?
This is the second time that she's asked me that. Cat girl moment ruined, no ears. Yeah, she honestly looks really weird without the ears. That could just be this angle though. I don't know. Something about this angle or the lack of ears just is like, just looks wrong. I was too self-conscious to say for the first time, but now. Remiho. Ignoring my inner shyness, I say your name. Our faces draw close.
Will you kiss me?
With difficulty, we exchange a kiss, like hummingbirds pecking at nectar. Then Fadis slowly smiles. Her smile, her lingering tears, her everything, is awfully cute.
My prince, you know?
This is the second time she's told me that. I endure the tingling in my body.
Is it okay if I still love you?
Yeah.
Yay!
I can no longer return to my original world line. I don't intend to either. Because I've saved both Mayuri and Fadis' dad. I'll keep living on this world line. And Fadis will be by my side. Yo, let's go. Thanks for waiting, everyone. Very soon we will start the finals and see once and for all who is the Rhinehead Access Battlers Grand Champion. I hear cheers. The finals are about to begin. Of course, our opponents are the viral attackers. On the previous world line, Fadis' victory turned into a desperate chase through Akiba. But that's another thing that never happened. Give us more 4C. Yo, we get to see 4C. I just hope I don't have to do his voice for too long. Yeah, the announcer is the mad scientist voice, just because like it just fits him too well. Normally, I would have refused to stand here. Since I didn't get my memories back, I could have stepped down, and the cheerful cat girl would have probably accepted. and then proceed to fight alone. But still, I'm standing here, even though I'm aware that I'm a burden.
Yoma, are you sure you'll be fine, yeah?
Hades turns to me anxiously, one last time. I answer her with a firm nod. I've decided. This is my home now. The story of Hoenn Kyouma, of Okabe and Taro, begins here anew. The first line on a blank page. I discard my feelings for the world line that never happened. I lock those memories deep in my heart. In order to live here from now on, I will become this world line's Okabe and Taro. Besides, the viral attackers are a troublesome opponent, win or lose. I have to protect you from them. Hades' dad won't come in his limousine to save us this time. I'm the only one who can protect Hades now.
I'm so happy, yeah?
Hades turns to me, deeply moved, and holds out her hand.
Together.
Yeah, together. Hades' hand, my only connection to this world line. I gently take hold of it and squeeze. Oh, no 4C? Ah, that's unfortunate. Actually, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be seeing him again by going back a bit. They could make another story off this ending, since we saw the divergence meter. Confirming time travel nonsense occurs at some point in this world line. That'd be interesting. Like, if he really wanted to do something about it, he could... Yo, there's Reinette right there. This ending versus Suzuha's? Well, I mean, Suzuha's definitely had a lot more, like, potential to keep going, and I'm pretty sure that I've heard that, Steins Gate 0 actually continues off where Suzuha's ending ended. So, I mean, there's that. So I'm really hyped for that, if that is the case. As for just, like, plot-wise, not including, like... I don't know, I'm not very good at, like, judging things like this. I'd say I personally probably enjoyed Suzuha's a bit more. But that might change over time. It's just, you know, it felt really nice just going back with her. Because, you know, Okabe just got, like, he became insane in that 2-day world line. You like the build-up to Fades ending more? The build-up was really nice. I'm so... Sans 8-0, it picks up from another place. Oh, okay. Well, if that's the case, then there's, like, so much potential for more stuff after Suzuha's ending. Like, where they go back in time and, like, you know, do stuff from there. This world line, yeah, I mean, according, like Brent said, there could be some time travel there, but... Is that the real stream? This is the real stream. Isolated... Demise Vu. To clear the things up on why I like this one the best, it's because of instead of losing his friends, he loses the relationships with them, which is unique. That's also fair. I mean... Seg, I know what you're trying to say. I'm just trying to discuss this ending right now. I know. I'm just trying to discuss the ending right now. It's like this is a good conversation. Like, again, I'm horrible at judging at like explaining my thoughts about stuff like this. But yeah, again, I'd say I still personally prefer the Suzuha ending. But this one was like very close to it. You'll see soon, Brent, what Sag's referring to. Harsh. Potentially. I mean, is there any, like, you have any, like, questions about what I might like more about stuff, so I can, like, focus more on something? 'Cause, Because like if anyone has like a specific question they want to ask about the endings, now I have to go to the save where they are running from 4C. I know. I'm gonna do that. That's the next thing I'm gonna do in this game. But I still just wanna, and it's just get a bit of a conversation. I guess I already had a bit of a conversation. I don't know. Um, I'll probably have more thoughts about all the endings versus each other when I get a couple more. You don't really like this ending? Why not, Anthony? Like yeah, I like the Suzuha ending more, but I still enjoyed this ending for sure. Like as Carson said, the build up to it is incredible. Cause like it's this whole thing about Fades. She loses the championship. You go back to help her win the championship, and then you learn about her dad dying and how she used her D-mail to fix that. You think you need to see more future-wise? Yeah, I guess. Okay, well. Suzuha ending has even less future. What do you mean by that? Are you saying because they go back in time? We don't see how anything ends up? I mean, that's why I'm saying, like, the Suzuha ending has a lot more potential for, like, continuing if they decide to. Yeah, and it leaves it open for interpretation. Like, did they both lose their memories and they just kind of lived together happily until, like, remembering, like what happened to her when she went herself? You're just countering Anthony not dissing the ending. Oh, okay. Like, yeah, so they could have failed their mission. They could have got the thing to give to their future selves. Okay, well, it is a cool one. I think right now, I'm just gonna take a quick break. So after getting an ending, take a quick break. You know, 5 minutes or less probably, and then I'll get right back into it. I just gotta take care of something really quick. You like the time travel stuff, but this ending kind of removes it. I mean, I think that's the point. Like the point of the ending is that you can't. Like, he's stuck on that world line now, unless he somehow is able to make the phone wave or the time link machine. But okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. Alright. Really sorry about that. Wait. Much longer than I thought it was gonna be. Oh. Okay. Sag, are you still here? Just questioning. He's here? Alright. Well, time to get right back into it. Here we go. Alright, let's go. Here we go. Time for steamed hams, but it's an obby. This is the newest chapter. Newest chapter of the game. Well, Seymour, I made it, despite your directions. Ah, Superintendent Chalmers, welcome. I hope you're prepared for an unforgettable luncheon. Oh, ye gods! My roast is ruined! But what if I were to purchase fast food and disguise it as my own cooking? Oh, delightfully devilish, Seymour. Alright, it's time for the ruined roast jumps. Okay, we're going places. Wow, this visual novel has really taken a different turn. I was not expecting this going into it. By the way, guys, you can thank SAG for this. You can thank SAG for this dumb joke. Oh, it's the quiz time. What's happening to Skinner's kitchen at the end of the episode? I don't know. Wait, how do I choose? I can't do anything. I actually can't do anything here. Well, I guess that's it for this ending. Unless Parkour Master comes in. Holy crap. Here he is, Parkour Master. Yeah, that was time travel right there. Me skipping that question. Too far away. Man. Where's Chalmers from? Over here. Past this wall. T, like myself, is a time traveler. This is the easiest in my life. I'm gonna get the Seymour ending in about 2 seconds. What is that? It's... Oh! It's Giant Superintendent. Aha! There's literally a gap. Yo, I got the steamed hams. Alright, well, that's it for that chapter. I can't believe I got the Seymour ending that quickly. Alright, but I'm really sorry about that, by the way. Okay, now actually back to the game. It was too good to not do, though. Greatest stream at 10 out of 10. Alright, alright. Actually, though. Let me check what this save was. I wanna see where I wanna start from again. Get in touch with her. Get in touch with who? Wait, who do I wanna? Beatties. Why do I wanna? The final one, I assume, yeah, but I wanna see if any of these other ones have like any consequences. Okay, so if I... Okay, I just had to call her. She doesn't... Okay, so then I'd send a text. So that one doesn't matter. I'm just checking all these really quick. Seeing if any of them have anything. Okay, so I did not take this up. This is Dadu calling while I was running from 4C. Hello? Also, I can just imagine somebody looking at the thumbnail for the stream and it's Roblox. Title says Steins Gate, and it's steamed hams, but it's an obby. It's me. What? I'm busy now. You still at the hall? No! You haven't seen Fadestown, have you? Actually, everything's on fire. On fire? What is? For blogs and fan sites. Dang. The viral attackers must be flooding the net with false accusations. Those jerks. I'm hanging up. Press the end call and running even faster. Okay, so that one didn't matter either. You guys are still tailing us. Now we check this one. Pick this one up. Where are you? So you were here, fatties. So wait, so did nothing even happen? Yeah? I believe this is Kurisu, if I'm right.
Okabe, can you hear me? We called a taxi, but it'll take some time for you to get here. For it to get there.
Kurisu, you exposed us to the pursuers. They're right in front of us. Hey, come out. There's no point in hiding.
I see. Then I'll lecture you on how to escape. You're in the same place you were before, right?
The men are approaching our hiding spot, but because the room is dark, it seems they can't tell where we are. Did we clip the obby? You better not. I listened carefully to Kurisu's voice.
Scatter the flower and make a break for it, okay?
Scatter the flower?
Then switch on the light.
Now I get it. Roger. Over and out. Then I see the light reflect off of something. One of the men has a butterfly knife. He opens the blade with a flourish. I quickly rip open a nearby wheat flour sack and toss its contents into the air. What the heck?
I can't see.
Slipping past the disoriented men, I carry Fedis towards the exit. Right next to the exit, I see the light switch. Push Fedis out, then flip the switch right before shutting the door. Right as we get out. I was voice acting for Viral Attacker B, Anthony. It sounded like firecrackers resounds from the other side of the door. A dust explosion. I've seen the same trick used by guys like McDiver and Master Cheatin'. Glad I did this because that's a tip right there. Fictional, a popular Japanese comic that ran from 1988 to 1994. Follows the activities of the titular protagonist, who is an archaeologist, a survival instructor, and an insurance investigator. That should distract him long enough for us to escape. Betty's cough, shaking wheat flour off her clothes and hair. Yeah, titular, as in it's like the title character. For example, if this game had been named Okabe Rentaro, then Okabe would be the titular character. There's no time to spare. The taxi still isn't here. It's not like we can wait for it. We need to leave her now. However...
You're not getting away.
Get him! Crap. Headed for a lab. No.
Yo, we got you now.
Crowd parts down the middle and 4 C-steps forward wearing a hat.
I'll tell you one thing. You can't escape my totally black aura.
Okay, yeah, I had read that. So we done that, we did... Now it's this one. I'm sorry. What? What are you saying no for? You want me to read more 4C? Answer both calls and just skip ahead? I guess I can try that. First one is this one. What is this one again? Oh, that's the one that doesn't matter. And none of this is new. Got all that happening. And that brings us here. Alright, yeah. So, no changes if I cancel both. I'm sorry, Fades. I lied to you. This is her phone? JK on ransom. I love you, Papa. See you soon. End. And down we go. Oh, we went up! Keep the answered calls? Why? For the best ending? I doubt it. Considering we just left that timeline, I highly doubt that we're going to get a different ending for answering those 2 calls. What? Brent, tell him. My head spins. I feel faint. Slowly, the world reasserts itself. Okay, am I actually messing up by not answering those 2 calls? Like, am I genuinely messing it up because of that? What the heck? Why does that matter? I want to hear from Brent, not you, Anthony. Who's were the calls from? One from Daru and one from Kurisu while we were running away from 4C's guys. I may have boofed. Fine. No, I meant to. Oh. Alrighty, you happy now? Nice clank. Yeah. Okay, now we send this. Why does that matter if I answer those calls or not? It'd be funny if this actually prevents the true ending. Oh, chapter 8, fractal androgynous. I didn't realize chapter 8 would be right now. My head spins. I feel faint. Slowly, the world reasserts itself. I have teleported to the lab development room. Fades is standing next to me. Reading Steiner is telling me that the world line has changed. Additionally, the injuries the viral attackers inflicted on my body have vanished. So has the plan. Fades is standing in the center of the room, looking around. The tears that were in her eyes just a moment ago are gone.
Kyoma? You know where Fades' phone went, yeah?
Just a moment ago, Fades was fighting to hold back her tears. But that Fades is no more. In her place is the usual cute, cheerful Fades, with an impish smile on her face. I look at the phone in my hand. It's not my phone, but one with several cute, girly cat dolls' phone straps attached. Here's your phone.
Yeah?
Fades walks up to me with a teasing smile on her face. She pokes at my fingers with her index finger.
Kyoma, did you see what was inside ya?
Fades gently takes her phone from my hand.
If you did see it, then please forget about it, yeah? Can't let that cat out of the bag, yeah? Or else they will awaken, yeah?
What's important is how Okabe is affected, so the calls might matter. Okay. I see. Yeah, that makes sense.
Come on, Kyoma. You're supposed to say something, yeah? Like, who the heck are they or something, yeah?
I'm sorry. Before we sent the email, Fades said she didn't want to forget. And I lied that she would surely remember.
Kyoma's acting weird, yeah? You usually act all pompous and, yeah?
I embrace Fades suddenly, pulling her to me as tightly as I can. I'm sorry. Fades remembers nothing. Nothing about her victory at the Rhinet tournament. Nothing about our escape from the viral attackers. Nothing about her father riding up in his limousine to save her. Nothing about how we talked alone in her bedroom. Nothing. She remembers nothing. Everything that happened on the world line was undone. On that world line was undone. What happens to that world line? I don't know. Maybe, like Suzuha said, it still exists as another possible world line. Or maybe it ceased to exist the moment I sent that email. You'd have to be a god to observe each and every world line, so it's pointless to worry about it. But one thing is clear. I can never return to that world line again. Hades can never see her father again.
Yoma? This is really bold of you, now. My Yusu's in the next room. She'll find out, you know. Yahahaha.
I'm sorry. Only thing I can do is apologize. On this world line, Mayuri invited Hades to come hang out at the lab. Apparently, she came to see a costume Mayuri had made. Hades has work after this, so she soon leaves the lab. After seeing Hades off, I head towards Yanabayashi Shrine. On the way, I stop at Chuodori and take a look around. They're back. The Moe stores exist again. Animate, Toranoana, Mandrake, Gamers, Samtara, Melon Books, Asobit City. They've all returned to the streets of Akiba. There's a gigantic anime-themed banner hanging from the Sofmat building. Maids walk the street, handing out leaflets. Cosplaying girls advertise in storefronts. But the return of this familiar scenery brings no relief to my heart. There's only pain. For everything I see confirms that Hades has lost her father. But I can't stop here. I shake my head and hurry to the shrine. On the way, I notice that the satellite is missing from Radicon's rooftop. Of course it is. Suzuha's gone. Thought brings a new pang of grief to my heart. Before this is over, how much more pain will I shoulder? I pass beneath the archway and enter the silent courtyard. I walk up to the main building and jab the intercom. After a few presses, I get a reply.
Yes, who is? Ah, Okabe-san.
Lukaku comes out. Girly as always, even though he's a guy. I don't think that's true on this timeline. Oh wait. This Lukaku is a genuine girl. Lukaku, someone should have donated an old computer to this shrine several years ago. Can you ask your dad about it for me?
An old computer?
I think Lukaku went pale when I mentioned the computer. She lowers her face immediately, so I can't be certain.
I'll go call my dad.
Lukaku hurries inside. Looks like she knows something. Lukaku's dad soon appears.
Well, if it isn't Hohen-kun. Thank you for taking care of my daughter.
I rush the greeting and get down to business. If I'm not mistaken, there was an old computer donated to the shrine about 10 years ago. You know about it?
An old computer. Why, yes, I do remember that.
Really? Yes. Finally, I've returned to the world line with the IBM 5100. Please, I need to see it.
Sure. Please wait here.
My guess is that it is gone. Luka's dad heads inside to the sanctuary in the back. Lukaku has been silent this whole time. She keeps touching her hair and looking around nervously. Something is definitely wrong with her. Are you afraid of me, Lukaku?
Eh?
I understand. I mean, I touched your naughty bits, I guess. Was that even this timeline? Crap, I just made things more awkward. Lukaku ate the IBM. No. I didn't have to say it like that.
I'm not afraid of you, Okabe-san. That was really embarrassing, though.
Sorry. Okay, so at least... Why bring up that you molested her? I know, right? And especially because it's possible that that wasn't even... That never happened on this world line.
Okay.
By the way, do you know about the IBN 5100?
No,
Kako shakes her head in an unnatural way.
I've never heard of it.
But when I called you before, it sounded like you knew about it.
No,
Kako is looking more and more uncomfortable. Maybe I'm pushing her too hard. I should back off. I did a terrible thing to this girl. But it might be best if I stopped treating her as my disciple. Maybe she really did eat it. I highly doubt it. I need to treat her like a lady from now on. If I don't, I could get sued for sexual harassment or charged with attempted... Give me a second. Almost had to sneeze. If I don't, I could get sued for sexual harassment or charged with attempted rape or indecency or something. But how exactly do I treat her like a lady anyway? Why would she eat it? I just treat everyone the same, pretty much. So, you're not gonna wear the costume I already made?
Oh, no.
Because it's embarrassing?
Yes.
Why is this girl so lacking in confidence? I guess she can't help it if it's in her nature. But didn't she say her reason for becoming a girl was to gain confidence in the first place? And yet she's a girl now, but she still seems the same inside.
That's strange.
Luca's dad returns. His timing is good. My conversation with Lukaku wasn't going anywhere. Did you find it? I try asking just in case, but he looks confused. Obviously something unexpected has happened.
Well, I couldn't find it.
Couldn't find it?
I remember receiving an old computer, but it's not in the storehouse. But it's not in the storehouse anymore.
The IBN 5100 isn't here? Yeah, because of Moeka. I press my hands to my temples and stifle a groan. The world line is still twisted. The IBN 5100 is like a mirage floating in front of me. I can see it, but never reach it. Pardon my asking, but PC was donated by... Wait. But the PC was donated by Akiha Rumio-san, correct?
Huh? How did you know? You know her by chance?
We're friends.
Rumio-chan has grown up to be a splendid young lady, hasn't she? It was when she was still in elementary school. She came to visit her with her butler, Hiroki-san. Why did that computer disappear? I thought someone might have stolen it, but everything else is untouched. And the lock wasn't broken.
This contradicts Lukaku's statement. Lukaku said she didn't know about the IBN 5100.
Luka, you know anything about it? You've been cleaning the sanctuary these past few years, haven't you?
Once again, Lukaku hangs her head, almost shaking with fear. My best guess is that one of Moeka's men threatened her to go grab it for him. Or like a group of them. And then they told her to not say anything about it. Her hands are trembling. Lukaku, what's wrong? I try asking again, but she doesn't raise her head.
I don't know anything.
The look on her face betrays her. Lukaku is lying. But why? Remember, she shouldn't even know about the IBN 5100. Why does she know? Because the world line changed. There's no other answer. Her D-mail must be the cause. In Fadis' case, I don't know what her D-mail was about. But in Lukaku's case, I already know what it is. I want to be a girl. The D-mail must have had influence beyond Lukaku's sex, the butterfly effect. It somehow changed the location of the IBN 5100. Please don't undo Lukaku's. You just need to undo Moeka's. Like, genuinely. It was like that with Suzuha and with Fades. I can't help but think that the universe itself is keeping the IBN 5100 away from me. At any rate, when Lukaku sent her D-mail, reading Steiner activated, meaning the D-mail changed the world line. If the IBN 5100 won't return to me on this world line, then my next step is to cancel Lukaku's D-mail. I genuinely... Like, I guess it could be Lukaku's, but like... I genuinely don't understand why his mind doesn't go to Moeka's first. She was the one asking specifically about it. When her D-mail went through, that's the one that made the IBN disappear. If I remember correctly. I could be remembering that wrong. She was looking for it. Like, that's the whole reason that they were talking most of the time because of the IBN 5100 that Okabe found. She wanted to see it. She tried to borrow it, but he wouldn't let her, so she sent a D-mail to get it. And she's part of that secret government or whatever. Wouldn't you entangle it more if you do it out of order, though? What order did they do it in? I thought Lukaku did... Wait. Who did do it first? Oh, I mean, I guess Moeka is lab map number 5, so I suppose. Okay, you're right. In other words, I need to turn Lukaku back into a guy. Suddenly I feel dizzy. It's not heat stroke, and it's not reading Steiner. How am I going to explain this to Lukaku herself? Just the other day, when I called Lukaku a guy, she cried. And Kurisu and Mayuri ganged up on me. Can I get Lukaku to go back to being a guy without stirring up trouble? It's going to be tough. Maybe I should consult someone about this. At first I considered consulting Kurisu, but I don't think I should talk to a girl this time. Let's think a little. Go talk to Tenoji. Oh, actually you are? Oh, I thought he was just going to talk to Daru or something. I visit Tenoji's house. Divergence meter is here. I need to know what it says. Canceling Fedius' D-mail appears to have raised the value by about 0.05%. Little by little, I'm approaching the goal of 1% divergence. The number gives me courage. No, talk to the butler about it. No, talk to 4C about it. That's the real play. Talk to 4C about it. If you need to talk to a guy. Afterwards, Tenoji recounts his memories of Hashira Suzu, just as he did on a previous world line. I stay until he's finished. It's past 6 p.m. when I get back to the lab.
Doo-doo-doo. Welcome back, Erin.
There's two girls in the lab, Mayuri and Kurisu. Who is this Kerin?
Well, welcome back. Flows so well into Okarin, doesn't it? When you put them together, it's doubly delicious.
It's not delicious.
It's a greeting I can only use for Okarin, so why not? Hehehe.
Where's Daru?
Probably a May Queen?
May Queen. So that's back too. So when Fady said she had work, she meant at May Queen. What about you, Mayuri? You work there too, don't you?
Of course I do. You know that, Okarin. So weird. Mayushi's taking a break to prepare for Kamima tomorrow.
Timeline has been corrected, it seems, at least in part. I should stop by May Queen when I have time. I'll visit sometime when Mayuri and Fadius are working. I didn't realize it until it was gone, but I think I really like that maid cafe. Kurisu's reading a Western book. It's the same book as always. It's pretty hefty, so it must take a long time to read. I'll walk past her and enter the development room. There sits the time leap machine. Today's Saturday, the 14th of August. The first time Mayuri died, it happened on Friday the 13th. After Suzaha's sacrifice changed the world line, Mayuri died on the 14th instead. Her death was delayed 24 hours exactly. If that pattern continues, her death on this world line should occur tomorrow, the 15th. Just to be safe, I should buy a few... wait. Oh, just to be safe, I should buy a few days with the time leak machine. I'll need time to solve the Lukaku problem. I should time leap right away. Just before entering the lab, I peeked into the Brontube workshop. The 42-inch CRT was on, so there's no problem there. Still... well, it's a choice, so I'll save really quick. Will Mayuri really die on the 15th? I don't have solid proof. Maybe there's no pattern and it's just in my head. Maybe Mayuri dies today. Maybe she dies tomorrow. What I want more than anything is for that to never to happen. What happens to Mayuri on this world line? I mustn't let my guard down. Not until the IBN 5100 is back in my possession. At the same time, however, I want to know what happens to Mayuri on this world line. There's still a chance, however small, that she won't die. No. Don't hesitate. Hesitation could lead to an irreplaceable mistake. While I'm hesitating, I don't want to see Mayuri die again. To see the light fade from her eyes. It's too painful. So I won't confirm Mayuri's death. I don't want to. All I can do is assume the worst. Retrieving the IBN 5100 is the only sure way to prevent her death. I must not rest until then. I need the time leap now. I can always time leap later. Oh. I can always time leap later. I put away my phone and take a deep breath. Was that another choice for a ending? I don't want to sacrifice anyone else. Don't answer that if it was or not. I always just ask questions hypothetically. I know it's unreasonable, but I want to hope that nothing will happen on this world line. A foolish dream, perhaps, but still. Nothing happens on the 14th. Moika's group doesn't appear at the lab, and Mayuri doesn't get involved in any accidents. So far, so good. The problem is tomorrow. The time is 7:30 p.m. My preparations are complete. Time leap machine is set. Mode Snake is primed, and the remote control for the TV downstairs is ready. It's all second nature to me now. Amima started today, so Mayuri's been in Ariake since this morning. I told Daru not to come to the lab today, but to keep an eye on Mayuri instead. So even if Moika's group shows up here, they have a low chance of killing Mayuri. Will the Rounders come on this world line? We'll soon find out. 7:35. Door isn't kicked open. Instead, my phone rings. Daru. Well, time to save again. Hello? Daru? Oh. Something's wrong. Hold on. Well. Hey, what happened? Daru! Some guys came out of nowhere. They took Mayushi. I think they wanted me. I ran, but Mayushi. What do I do, Okarin? It's the Rounders. They kidnapped her. And then they probably killed her. To them, Mayuri is expendable. I grind my teeth in frustration. It didn't work. I still haven't averted Mayuri's death. I tossed Mode Steak onto the couch. Preparations were a waste. Mayuri died somewhere else. Mayuri died somewhere else. I hang up and walk to the development room. I won't let you kill Mayuri. So, once more, send my memories to the past. Why does she have to die so much? Two days back, alright. An unpleasant sound pierces my ears. My vision ripples. My flesh and soul momentarily feel separate. I grab my right wrist. I close my eyes, take deep breaths, and wait for my pulse to return to normal. Whew. The worst is over. All that's left is a headache. Now I have my answer. Coyote's death is still fixed, just as in my heart I knew it would be. Change merely delayed it by another 24 hours. I need to cancel Lukaku's email. I sit down in a pipe chair and try to come up with a plan. Nothing. I've been searching for a way to tell Lukaku the truth, but every mental simulation I run ends with her in tears. I suppose that's to be expected. After all, I've already seen it happen once. I mistook Lukaku for a guy, and she ended up in tears. I mean, Lukaku cries at just about anything. To broach the topic now would be like poking an open wound. Dang. It looks like I'll have no choice but to ask Kurisu. She's a girl, so she should understand how Lukaku feels. I call Kurisu out to the bench in front of the Ron Tube workshop. We're alone.
Seems serious.
Yeah, I've had a difficult problem that requires delicacy to resolve.
Delicacy? That's like the exact opposite of what anyone expects from you.
That's why I want to ask a girl. Plus, you're my assistant. So I need you to save my butt this instant.
Oh, you. Why do you need to ask a girl anyway?
I give her the rundown, including how many times I've time leaped, and what happened with Suzuha and Fades. How many times have I explained this to her now? This time she believes me more readily than I expected. The only thing she doesn't believe is the story about Lukaku.
Shibata-san is actually a guy? That's totally ridiculous.
But it's the truth. Was the truth.
So basically,
She wrinkles her brow in thought.
she look like Hashida? Look like Hashida?
Crap, I got a mental image there for a second. Judging by her expression, so did Kurisu. Ugh. We grimace.
Unacceptable. There's no way such a cute girl was a guy.
Hey, hold your horses. I never said that Lukaku looked like a guy. He actually looked pretty much the same. He was always androgynous, so much you couldn't help but think he was secreting excess female hormones or something. As a result, I didn't even notice when Lukaku became a girl at first and made a fatal mistake.
He looked like he does now? No, he looked like she does now?
Kurisu's gaze wanders for a bit.
Acceptable.
What?
Anyway, want to turn her back into a guy?
Unless we do, Mayuri dies.
Maddie's life is tied to Urishibata-san's gender. That's so crazy, it doesn't seem real at all. Have you come up with a solution?
Of course. I'll have Lukaku turn back into a guy.
I don't know if she's gonna appreciate that.
That's why I'm consulting you, so I can find a way to do this while hurting her the least. Acceptable. They're all conspiring against Luka now. Oh, I really don't want to make Lukaku go back to a guy. I take a mouthful of Dr. P in a vain attempt to quiet my frustration. If only I hadn't been so careless. I shouldn't have let so many people send emails. This is my punishment. I must shoulder the pain of everyone who used a email. Suzuha, Fades, and now Lukaku. Good old Dr. People.
Forget won't change anything. There's only one piece of advice I can give.
Christina sighs, bowing her bangs. Blowing her bangs.
Don't say anything to Urishibara-san.
What do you mean?
Based on what you told me, you have the advantage this time. You already know the contents of the email. So you don't have to tell her. Him. You don't have to tell her. Him? Him? You don't have to tell Urishibara-san. Just send the cancellation email.
You mean pose as Lukaku and send the email? And send the mail to her mother herself? To her mother myself?
If the world line changes, that'll all be undone. In which case, ethical concerns don't really matter.
Okabe's too much of a bulldozer to not tell Luca anything. You can offer some dank knowledge after the next ending that can ease your worriness about this particular nonsense. Alright. Are you talking about where I save every time there's a choice? I mean, I'm not just doing that for all the endings. Oh, about Luca. Oh, okay. But yeah, I'm not saving it everything just for the endings. I'm doing it so I can also get all the text. Because you saw that if I didn't answer Kurisu back in the warehouse, or if I did answer the Kurisu back in the warehouse, I got a tip for it. I got I think this one. Do we know why we're changing his or her gender again, though? I don't know. I don't know. No. The end justifies the means. A philosophy worthy of a scientist. Just one problem. I don't know her mother's pager number. These are still off. I don't know what I had for call ringtone. I think I had this. Yeah, set that. Now ringtone. That's a good one. I don't know her mother's pager number.
What? Are you an idiot? Why didn't you write it down?
I didn't think I would need it. Kisu clicks her tongue. She rubs her brow with her fingers while muttering and thinking.
What if you just ask for the pager number directly? Think up a good excuse.
That's gonna look suspicious.
What are you so scared of? That's not the vain and arrogant Okabe I know.
Vain and arrogant? That wasn't called for. I don't have time to be Hoen Kyoma now.
Just make up some nonsense like you always do. I mean, you know how gullible she is, right? Wow. I hate myself for saying that. I'm a bad girl.
Bisu hangs her head. Maybe I should just tell her the truth. Sincerity will work better than underhanded tricks, I think.
Mad scientist, sincere? That's a good one. It's more like you to say, I'll brainwash her. Wahahaha.
I'm being serious, dang it. I will shoulder Lukaku's pain. That's my responsibility. When I cancel that email, the fact that she was a girl will be undone. I'm the only one who can carry that burden.
What are you talking to me for? Go to her now and tell her what you told me.
Yeah, right. That's my only choice. As always, there are a few worshippers at the shrine. I guess that's how it can keep its dignified silence, even though it's less than a 10-minute walk from Akihabara Station.
Ah, Okabe-san.
Taka was sweeping the courtyard.
I'm sorry. I left Sarimare in my room.
No, that's okay.
Really?
Well, crap. Now that we're face to face, I can't bring myself to tell her the truth.
Is something wrong?
Well, I recall Lukako's crying face. She looked very sad when I called her a guy. If possible, I don't want to make her cry again. No. Why am I acting so weak? I can't stop here. I swore I would do anything to save Mayuri. And when Lukaku said she wanted to be a girl, she probably only said it out of curiosity. If I explain everything properly, I doubt she'll refuse to become a guy again. Lukaku!
Yes?
I grab her by the shoulders and pull her close. Lukaku's cheeks instantly turn bright red. Please listen carefully. The truth is, you used to be a guy. That was not the best way to do that. Nice ellipses. No reaction. Or so I thought. Then tears start welling up in Lukaku's eyes.
You're saying that again?
Dang. Made her cry again. But this time I don't back down. Listen. Unless you turn back into a guy, Mayuri will die.
Eh?
I explain everything. About time travel. About the D-mail Lukaku sent. About Mayuri's fate. About how to avoid it. I talk and talk without pausing for breath. Finally, I'm done.
You're joking, right?
Her voice is trembling.
I can't believe any of it. This is more role-playing, right? Being Kiyoma-san, right? Right?
She backs away from me, shaking her head.
I don't like that backstory. It hurts. And I think it would hurt Mayuri-chan, too.
I know you're confused hearing this so suddenly, but it's all true. I've witnessed her death countless times. I'm sorry. I know I'm being selfish, but I'm begging you. Save Mayuri. I need you to become a guy again.
Please tell me you're joking, Okabe-san. I can't possibly be a guy. I don't want to be. I've always been a girl, ever since I was born. This is cruel. Why do I have to hear it from you of all people? I'm so embarrassed. This isn't right.
Kako covers her face with both hands to snuff out her sobs. What's to be embarrassed about? I have a harder time thinking of you as a girl anyway. Kako jerks like someone poked her with a cattle prod. The problem here is how weak a connection there is between changing Luka back and saving Mayuri logically. I mean, according to you guys, I need to do it in order. Like, I have to undo this, so then I can undo Moeka's. That's what you guys said earlier. Most notably, Solid RNG, and then Brent agreed with it. And now you're going back on that, Brent? Yeah, but that's all there is? I mean, I know. I still don't understand why we need to do this. That's what the game said, Tanner? Fight me about it. Your crying has stopped. What did I do? There's a reason for this, you'll find out later? 0 out of 10.
That's how you of me.
What? I couldn't hear you. She lowers her head and she lowers her hands and looks at me. She then smiles. A soft, sorrowful smile.
So that's how you think of me.
Then Lukaku shakes off my hands and runs away. Lukaku, wait! She doesn't stop even when I call her. She disappears into the shrine office. Ugh. It turns out, just as my mental simulations predicted. It's like someone coming to you and saying you could never grow out your hair out. Save the world. I sigh and leave the shrine, dejected. I need to come up with a plan. When I get back to the lab, I take Kurisu out to the bench and explain what happened. Kurisu listens with an annoyed expression the whole time. When I finish, she glares at me and says,
Raise the flag. Raise the flag.
what are you talking about?
Don't you get it? Raise the flag. Or I guess you could say you tripped over a flag that was already raised.
You mean a death flag?
Why? The romance flag, genius.
What? A romance flag?
Shibata-san likes you.
Jisoo thrusts her finger at me.
When her beloved Hoen Kiyoma told her that she was a guy, it tore her pure maidenly heart into tiny little pieces. In other words, your plan was a massive failure.
She sure is calm when it's my neck on the line. I knew she was into me.
Love is trouble. No formula for calculating people's feelings. Too many unknowns to solve for.
She shakes her head like she can't imagine anything worse. Has this girl never been in love?
The direct approach was a mistake. It'll be even harder to persuade her now. You should think of another way this time, like asking her mother directly. Well, I'm sure the Urishibata family already thinks of you as the man who made their daughter cry, so they might have their guard up.
Lukako likes me? I don't want to believe it. I mean, I appreciate the sentiment, but... when do you think I first set off that romance flag?
How should I know?
I mean, think about it. Lukako was a guy last week. If he already liked me at that point, then... Uh-oh.
That's just your perspective. From everyone else's perspective, she was always a girl. Makes perfect sense. Think in terms of the current world line.
Right. It makes perfect sense. Still.
Anyway, there's a bigger problem. Will changing Urishibata-san's gender to male really bring the IBN 5100 back?
Yo, Kurisu asking the real questions. Something is different from the previous world line. According to Lukako's father, the IBN 5100 was definitely at Yanabayashi Shrine. Suzuha gave it to Fades' dad. After he died, Fades donated it to Yanabayashi Shrine. That sequence is the same as on the world line where I obtained the IBN 5100.
See it gradually approaching the original world line. You know, I've been thinking. Really shouldn't be able to change the world line so easily.
What makes you say that?
I mean, there are 6 billion people in the world. It doesn't make sense that switching a single person's gender could cause such a huge change in the world line.
According to Suzuha, taking different actions may, after a time leap, will only change divergence by about 0.00001%, if at all. But when I cancelled Fades' email, there was a 0.05% change.
0.05 is pretty big. What did Amane-san have to say about that?
The year 2010 is a major attractor field junction, and the key is whether or not I obtain an IBN 5100.
Maybe the divergence meter actually measures your distance to the IBN 5100. In any case, what you're saying is that all the emails we sent had an influence on the IBN 5100's location somehow?
There were also some emails that didn't activate reading Steiner.
So just cancel the emails that activated reading Steiner, and the IBN 5100 might come back to you.
The remaining emails were sent by Lukako and Kiryu Moeka. I don't want to see that woman again if I can help it. In any case, I should focus on Lukaku right now. So what should I do about Lukaku?
Well, you tripped over a romance flag, so...
Risu ponders this for a while.
Ah.
Then she blushes for some reason. And turns away.
By the way, Okabe, is there someone you like? Why aren't you answering?
Not really. For a second, Mayuri's face floated through my mind. But I feel more of a need to protect her rather than romantic love for her.
Oh, okay.
Why do you ask? With Fades, it was a random French guy who got the IBM.
Ah, no, just wondering. There's no hidden meaning, okay?
Why are you mad? Also, your face is red.
It's not.
Anyway,
should go out with Urishibata-san.
seriously? With Fades, it was a random French guy who got the IBM. He changed Moika's D-mail now. I think CERN still steals the IBM. Why, though?
You don't like anyone else, right? Then answer her feelings, you dummy.
What do I do to deserve this name-calling? Moika doesn't take it, but someone else does? And I guess, I don't know. Mayuri dies in 2 days. I don't have time to play boyfriend. Suddenly, Kurisu's expression turns grave.
Only consider this as a last resort. If you're willing to hurt Urishibata-san, you can always take the information by force.
I don't know. I'm kind of confused on what you're trying to say, Carson. I'm sure you're making sense, but it's not. I'm just confused still.
She'll forget after the world line changes, won't she? In that case, I think it's a valid option. But only when compared to Mayuri's death. I hate myself for suggesting this.
No, you're right. I need to consider every possible option. Like it was bound to get stolen? You don't remember how this works? Alright. But I don't want to do that if there's any other choice. I'm not saying this for myself. From my perspective, when the world line changes, everything until that point becomes undone. But what about from Lukaku's perspective? What if this world line continues after I leave it behind? The Lukaku of this world line will have to live with what I did to her. That possibility exists. Suzuha said that that's not the case, but there's no way to be sure. The IBN being out of reach may be another instance of convergence. Like, you're saying, like, because how Mayuri always dies, you're saying, like, if these happened, then the IBN will never be reached? Like how, like in the same kind of sense there? Okay. That would make sense. A smaller version of that, okay. And since I can't confirm or deny that possibility, I don't want to use Kurisu's last resort. Besides, I have the time leap machine. And as long as I have it, I can repeat the days before Mayuri's death forever. Of course, there's still the danger of a time leap failure. In any case, the first thing I should do is have an honest talk with the girl in question. I hear the tweeting of small birds outside the window. It's nice and cool. It's nice and cool early in the morning, even though it's the middle of summer. Too bad the cicadas are already chirping. Sunlight's not too strong yet. I couldn't get a wink of sleep. I was up all night thinking about Lukaku.
Okarin? Okarin? Ah, there you are.
Mayuri enters the room and looks at me with a It looks at me with a disapproving pout. She didn't say tuturoo. It's rare to see her in such a bad mood. She is fuming right now. You're early. It's still 8. Something happened today?
I'm here to scold you, Okarin.
No, wait. I don't think that was her voice.
Okarin. I'm here to scold you, Okarin.
She gives me a glare that's more cute than frightening. She's never been very good at getting angry.
Mayushi's very disappointed in you.
Mayuri puffs out her cheeks and thrusts a finger at me. Why is everyone thrusting fingers? Jurisu did it earlier, I think. What did I do?
You can't fool me, Okarin. You made Luka-chan cry, didn't you? How did you... Luka-chan told me. She said you said she was a guy.
It's Starfinger. Dang. Those two are close friends. I should have known Lukaku would go to Mayuri first.
Why would you say such a mean thing, Okarin?
Mayuri, it doesn't involve you. This is a serious confidential matter involving the organization.
It does too involve me. Luka-chan is Mayushi's friend. If you don't tell me, we're not friends anymore, okay? I'm gonna quit being a lab mem.
This is the first time I've ever seen Mayuri go so angry. I'm not sure how to deal with this, honestly.
Why'd you say such a mean thing?
I did it to save you. But I can't say that. I don't have it in me to tell this innocent girl that she's fated to die in just 2 days. Come to think of it, was it a mistake to tell Lukaku about Mayuri's murder? I did make sure to tell Lukaku not to breathe a word of it.
Worried about something, aren't you?
She's sharp, even though she never seems to be thinking anything.
I can tell. I've been watching you longer than anyone, Okarin. Yesterday, you talked with Chris-chan for a long time, didn't you? If something's wrong, you should talk to Mayushi too, okay? I want to help too, okay? Now let's go apologize to Luka-chan. Will you do that for me? Mayushi will come too, so let's...
Mwahaha!
Oh, Okarin?
Come now, Mayuri. Me, worry? Don't be ridiculous. I am the insane mad scientist Ho in Kyoma. I have nothing to worry about. All I have is the hunger for chaos. Mwahaha!
Okarin.
I can't tell Mayuri. I can't. Even if Mayuri hates me for it. You've got mail. Something important? What? Okabe-san, I have something important to talk to you about. Please come to the shrine when you can. I'll be waiting. Please. I told her everything yesterday, including about Mayuri's death. Perhaps after sleeping on it, she finally decided to believe my story. Alright. I get up from the sofa.
Where are you going? Mayushi's not done talking.
I'm going to Lukaku's.
Really? Going to apologize? Then let Mayushi come too.
No. That'll just make it harder. I put my hand on Mayuri's shoulder. Please, take care of the lab while I'm gone. Mayuri's shoulders droop. She looks sad for some reason, but she lets me go. When I reach the shrine, I find Lukaku standing alone in the courtyard. She's dressed in regular clothes instead of her Miko garb. She still hasn't noticed me. Lukaku stands in the silent courtyard. The only movement comes from the trees swaying in the summer breeze. It's like a scene from a movie. I stop and watch in fascination. Finally, Lukako turns around. Our eyes meet. I awkwardly clear my throat and walk towards him. Her. Lukako bows her head.
Came. Thank you.
We stare at each other in silence. Crap, this is awkward. I can't stand the silence, so I try to start the conversation. What did you tell Mayuri?
Sorry, but Mayuri-chan's the only one I can talk to about this.
I mean, how much did you tell her?
I kept most of it a secret. Especially the stuff about her dying.
That's a relief. You still think I'm joking? Kako shakes her head. You believes me? You said you had something important to talk about. What? Wait, hold on. You said you had something important to talk about, yeah? I'm trying to be gentle, but for some reason I wind up talking like Fades. I really don't know how to deal with Lukako now that she's a girl. Kako takes a deep breath, as if to prepare herself. Her face is turning red for some reason. The Fades ending got to him. Yeah, I don't doubt it. She opens her mouth to speak, then closes it again. This continues for several cycles. What's wrong with her? Tension is getting to me. My heart starts pounding like an alarm bell. Yes?
Want to ask?
Yes?
Okabe-san, about what you said yesterday.
Yeah.
I believe you.
That's great. So she's willing to go back to being a guy, even though I hurt her feelings. For her to believe me in spite of that makes me pretty happy. Something strange about Lukako. She still looks wound up pretty tight. In fact, it's gotten worse. Now she looks on the verge of tears.
So, well, in exchange for becoming a guy again.
In exchange? She wants something in return? I wasn't expecting this.
For today and tomorrow, you can stop before Mayuri-chan is in danger.
What? What is she talking about? My throat goes dry. I'm so tense and I don't know why.
So, please be my...
I couldn't hear you. One more time. Lukako's voice was even softer than ever. So soft that I couldn't hear her from here.
Please be my friend.
No good, I still can't hear her. Speak up, I'll do anything I can.
Wait, and
What?
please be my boyfriend.
What? Boyfriend. It takes me a while to process the word. Tanner on Discord. I think you mean Sag on Discord. Meanwhile, Lukako starts squirming and fidgeting. She refuses to look at me in the eye. Oh, you're talking about the what? My heart is pounding. What's going on? What did she say to me? Boyfriend. 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 She wants me to be her boyfriend until tomorrow?
Nani?
Why? Without thinking, I asked the worst possible question. Kako curls up even smaller.
I like you.
Bans Brent. Anthony was having a fun time there. cries. Her voice is as small as the buzzing of a mosquito, but it has all the courage she can muster. I feel my heart tighten at those words. Silence. Nice silence. More silence. Wait just a second. This is too sudden. I mean, maybe it's not sudden exactly. I've known about Lukaku's feelings since yesterday, when Kurisu told me about the romance flag. But still, I didn't think it would come to this. My mind goes blank. I can't think straight. Lukaku hangs her head, waiting for my answer. She looks so cute and innocent. I feel myself drawn to... No. No, no, no. That's wrong. That's just wrong. I'm not attracted to Lukaku. Let me think about it. Give me 5 minutes. I turn around and flee like a scared rabbit. What are you talking about, Brent? So embarrassed I can't look back. Ten minutes later, I get back to the lab. Coyote's eating a red bean bun. Okay, how'd it go? Did you apologize to Luka-chan? Yeah. So put the juicy chicken number 1 in the microwave and nuke it so that D-mails... Wait, so that the D-mails basically ABC and... What? The microwave was developed by the Knights of the Rosicrucian Order, who used alchemy, meaning that the sound of the chime is the brainwashing device, while the chime itself actually doesn't have any meaning at all. Alchemy. The art of taking one thing and transmuting it into another. In fiction, even human bodies and souls can be transmuted. Equivalent exchange is a fundamental law of alchemy. In the Middle Ages, alchemists attempted to use chemical processes to transmute common metals such as lead into precious metals such as gold. Their efforts paved the way for modern chemistry. And Rosicrucian Order. A secret society founded in 17th century Germany by Christian Rosenkreuz. Rosenkreuz was supposedly a practitioner of alchemy and black magic. No. Who needs to watch Full Metal Alchemist? Ocarina's broken. I mutter incoherently as I set up the timing machine. What are you doing? Making a tactical retreat. Retreat? How far do I go? As far as I can. Yeah, that's it. Far away from here. I jump all the way back to August 11th. The limit of the timing machine's range. When I'm done, Kurisu is standing before me, fiddling with the phone wave. Name subject to change is wiring. Actually time leaps in response to a confession. Stop staring. You're distracting me. How many times do I have to tell you? She's still working on the time leap machine upgrade. I know I shouldn't interrupt her, but there's nobody else I can rely on. Genius neuroscience, I need to talk. Genius neuroscientist, I need to talk to you.
Make it short.
I want you to come with me to Yanabayashi Shrine.
Tell me why. If it's a date or something, then I refuse.
Hoenn Kyoma does not go on dates, much less with his assistant. Ridiculous. She's glaring. She's glaring like she's gonna kill me. Let's leave the jokes aside for now. So, I need you to explain the differences between the male brain and the female brain.
What?
I briefly explained my situation and what happened with Lukaku before what happened with Lukaku before I leaped. How many times have I explained this to Kurisu now? You asked that last time.
Okabe-san and Makise-san. Did you come to pray?
Not exactly.
Ahem. Actually, we have something to talk to you about, Urishibara-san.
This is the strategy I thought up with. Its name is Operation Kurisutina. Lukaku reacts differently to me. I already know she'll have a breakdown if I tell her she's a guy. She's not too familiar with Kurisu. And they're both girls, so it should be easier if Kurisu tells her. That's why I persuaded Kurisu to handle it. So I wait behind Kurisu and watch silently.
What might that be?
Lukaku is shy. He was distant with me back then, back when we first met. And I can see she's made a small wall between herself and Kurisu now too. On the other hand, Kurisu is very calm, truly reliable. Kurisu puts on a gentle smile and begins her explanation.
Did you know? Male and female brains are very different. What?
Hey,
Male brains are the right dominant. Female brains are left dominant. Yeah? By the way, the right brain handles image processing, spatial processing, and comprehensive judgment. The left brain handles things like language and calculation. The right and left brains are connected by the corpus callosum, which is more developed in females. You know how people say that girls are better at multitasking? That can be explained by the development of the corpus callosum. What?
What the heck is she talking about?
Actually, these theories are kind of fringe. They're not really that credible. So if you don't mind, I'd like to do an experiment. An experiment? I want to try mapping your brain patterns to see if they're more female or male.
Thanks for the biology strim.
What is mapping?
Lukaku is clearly frightened.
Brainwave mapping. You just take a sample of your brainwaves. Anyway, you'll understand if you try it, okay? Okay? It won't hurt a bit. No thanks. It'll be okay, I promise. It won't hurt a bit. It won't hurt a bit. Just come to the lab and we'll...
What kind of perverted old man are you? I lightly chop Kurisu in the head.
What? What?
Don't you what me? What did we come here for? What are you gonna do if you scare Lukaku away?
I'm just treating her like a valuable test sub.
Go back to the lab, you experiment-loving girl.
Yeah, okay. So that's the thanks I get for going out of my way to help you. I'm gone. You're on your own now.
Friend? Kurisu leaves the shrine with squared shoulders, muttering darkly to herself. It said, the thing showed up, it said, oh, Nanopris's games are now available for you to play. Opened it and then closed it.
What was Makise-san talking about?
Well, basically... Do I have to explain it myself after all? You're actually a guy. Gosh dang it, Okabe. The result is the same, of course. I hear the tweeting out of small birds outside the window. It's morning now. It's nice and cool early in the morning, even though it's the middle of summer. Too bad the cicadas are already chirping. Sun's not too strong yet. It's the second time I've woken up like this, but the date was different the first time. In any case, my mental state is exactly the same as back then. Through the front door, I hear someone stomping up the stairs. I jump up, thinking it's Moeka. Then I realize who it is.
Okarin? There you are.
Mayuri enters and greets me with a disapproving pout. Originally, Mayuri was supposed to stay over at the lab. But last night, she got a call from someone and left in a hurry. Probably went to see Lukaku.
Mayushi's very disappointed in you.
Mayuri puffs out her cheeks and thrusts a finger at me. Of course. I sigh in frustration. Before I time leaped, this happened on the 14th. Today is the 12th. Since I explained the situation to Lukaku early, it looks like Mayuri's protest came early too.
You made Luka-chan cry, didn't you? Luka-chan told me. She said you said she was a guy. Why would you say such a mean thing, Okarin?
I'm going to see her now, so don't worry.
Really? Thank goodness. If you weren't gonna apologize, then Mayushi was never gonna talk to you again.
That mail should come any minute now. I have something important to talk to you about. Please come to the shrine when you can. I'll be waiting. Please. It actually came. If I go to Yanabayashi's shrine now, Lukaku will confess her love to me and ask me to be her boyfriend.
Please be my boyfriend.
But this time, I thought ahead. Kirisutina! Kirisutina! It's so fun to say. I start yelling at the development room and begin to hear the sounds of someone moving inside.
Is Chris-chan sleeping? She worked all night, so you shouldn't wake her up.
I know, but I have to do this. Christina! Please wake up.
Oh, shut up.
Kirisu comes out of the development room with sleepy eyes.
Chris-chan! Doo-doo-doo!
Last night, she fell asleep at the desk. The sleeves of her clothes left a mark on her cheek. Her hair's frayed, her eyes are red. She rubs those red eyes.
What is it?
I'm going to Yanabayashi Shrine. Come with me. What is that, Brent? Oh, I see. Alright, I'll play this out loud.
ラボメンナンバー004クレサテーナだ
ティーナも禁止
Rose. But I'm not trying to listen to that. I did, but I wasn't trying to. It's time for Operation Christina 2.
Till the 15th. We can stop before Mayuri-chan is in danger. So, please be my and but please be my boyfriend.
Same as before. Only this time, I have to be her boyfriend for 4 days instead of just 2. I guess you could say it's a bold proposal. Fortunately, I came prepared. It's time to set Operation Crucitina 2 into motion. Last time, things got complicated when I added that experiment-loving girl to the conversation. This time, I had her watch things from the shadows near the staircase. Excuse me, I need a moment. Turn my phone. No, I turned my back to Lukaku and called Kurisu. You got like 30 minutes left? Alright.
What's up? You feeling normal?
Who's a normal? Who's a normal? Think about how I feel for once. Did you hear what Lukaku said just now?
No. Fill me in.
You weren't listening?
How am I supposed to listen from all the way over here?
She confessed. Till the 15th. Then back to manhood.
Roger. And? Why are you asking me? Just grant Odishibata-san's wish.
Why does everyone use normal as an insult? Because why not? But it's Lukaku.
What's wrong with her? I mean, look how cute she is.
But she's a...
Her being a guy might just be your imagination. From my perspective, she's always been a girl. Just give up. Bye.
Ah, wait. He hung up. Dang. Why did I even bring her along? Imagine Okabe just literally turned around before this call. And that's it, he's just like talking. What a useless assistant. I stuff my phone into my pocket and head back to Lukaku.
Are you on the phone with Makise-san? Makise-san?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. You look like you were having fun.
Nonsense. Is this pressure? Is she applying psychological pressure?
So,
Lukaku fidgets restlessly.
your answer.
Please be my boyfriend. A 4-day trial relationship. Will those 4 days feel long or short? I mean, sure, Lukaku is cute. She's very slender and delicate, especially around the waist. And her skin is white as alabaster. Even when Lukaku was a guy, I occasionally found myself mesmerized by his girlish demeanor. Biologically, the current Lukaku is a girl, so even if we do stuff, there shouldn't be a problem. But still. I'm on a mission to change Lukaku back into a guy. I need to accomplish that mission to save Mayuri. If I go out with the girl Lukaku and fall in love with her, then will I be able to treat Guy Lukaku like I used to? Despite appearances, her stand is very powerful. If I forgot he's a guy and lose my self-control, it could result in complications. Going out with the current Lukaku isn't the problem. I mean, I still have my reservations. But cuteness is justice, right? The real source of my hesitation is the thought of what happens afterwards. The problem isn't Lukaku, but my own heart. Besides, I'm supposed to be saving Mayuri. Not going out on dates. But on the other hand, Lukaku's cooperation is essential to save Mayuri. I won't get anywhere if I reject Lukaku and make her cry. For the sake of my goal, I must overcome the problems of my heart. I'll do it. I'll take Lukaku's deal. Just admit you're a homophobe and move on, Okabe. Just admit you're a homo sapien and move on, Okabe. But if we're going to do this, I tell myself, one rule that you must follow. You must not fall in love with Lukaku. Even if it means trampling on her heart, you must not fall in love. fall in love, and you could end up walking the forbidden path. Alright, well I already know how to get her ending. You fall in love. Lukaku was a guy. A guy. A guy. Guy. A guy. Guy. And don't you forget it. Just don't forget. Very well. Eh? I'll go out with you, but only until the 15th. Ah. Tears immediately fall down from Lukaku's eyes. Why are you crying?
I'm happy. I was sure that you'd say no. Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
Her face is red and her eyes are wet with tears, yet she's really happy. Seeing her like this, all shy and embarrassed, but happy at the same time, makes me feel... she's too cute. I mustn't fall in love. But I'm about to. Why does every single one of her actions have to be so cute? She must be doing it on purpose. There's no other way. Lukaku's cuteness is a terror of the universe.
Okabe-san?
What? Lukaku wipes her tears away.
Tomorrow,
Da? What does she mean by da?
please take me on a date.
What did you say? A date? True, when a couple goes out... Wait, true, when a couple goes somewhere together, it's called a date. It would really be a jerk move if I refused to go on a date right after we started going out. Okay, but where? Doesn't look like she's got a place in mind.
I want to go where you want to go, Okabe-san. I want to know more about the places you frequent, Okabe-san.
So in other words, she wants me to decide for her. I take her to May Queen. It's really unfair to be so cute. People will forgive you for anything you say. I scratch my head in thought. Then I'll come up with something by tomorrow. For now, I just want to get out of this sickeningly sweet atmosphere that's brewing. Lukaku's stand, cute justice. We arranged to meet tomorrow morning. Then I quickly leave the shrine behind. I breathe a sigh of relief at the sparsity of pedestrians on Mansebashi Bridge. Yo, Bashi? It's Bashi time?
Well?
Risu was walking behind me. She was completely useless.
Did you agree to go out with her? Well, I can kinda guess based on Urishibata-san's reaction.
What do you mean Bashi does not equal Bashi? I think it's Bashi time, Brent. Switches over to that. Speedruns it. Wait, you saw that?
Told me to watch, didn't you?
Oh yeah. I was expecting her to give me advice. Guess I should have known better. We're going on a date tomorrow.
Yeah?
Teresa makes a small nasal sound. Yo, that's... I guess that might be ironic, considering I make her voice nasally. I don't know if that's ironic or not, but... might be. That's how I do her voice. I just kind of make my voice a bit nasally and slightly higher pitched than normal. She hasn't been making eye contact.
Our insane mad scientist is dating a high school girl. That's not insane at all.
Good. Dang you, Kurisu. Must you always be so cynical? Let's just ignore her and get to the lab. But just as I quicken my pace, she grabs my shoulder and pulls me back. I almost fall down backward. What was that for?
Sorry, I didn't mean to be snippy. I'm just a little irritated.
Lisu doesn't tell me what she's irritated about. Instead, she starts rubbing her temples.
You made this choice to save Mayuri. Well, I'll change my way of thinking too. Anyway, do you have any plans for your date tomorrow?
Date plans. I told Lukaku I'd come up with something by tomorrow. So far, I've made no progress. I can't help but feel uneasy by the whole thing, even though I'm doing it to save Mayuri.
Well, you?
This calls for Ho and Kyoma. I have only one thing to say, assistant of mine. I am the great Ho and Kyoma, a mad scientist with an IQ rivaling that of Isaac Newton himself.
And?
Naturally, as a mad scientist, I have no interest in this thing mortals call love. My incredible brain is devoted to the destruction of the system that controls the world, and the birth of a new age of chaos.
You're obviously a virgin. Thank you very... Huh? Then you didn't hear that.
Dang you, assistant. How dare you point out the truth so bluntly. I won't forget this insult.
Sorry.
What about you? Your experience must be vast indeed, if you think you can lecture me about it. I don't miss Christina's grimace. That's what I thought. You spend all your time on research, so you got zero experience, don't you? You must have been awfully lonely in America, huh?
Shut up. What's wrong with being a virgin? Huh?
Genius girl who cried virgin at the center of Akiba. I wouldn't be surprised to see it plastered across the blogosphere. Thankfully it's early morning, but there's still a few pedestrians grinning at Kurisu.
Let's get out of here.
Kurisu starts to hurry away.
What's important for a first date is to make a good impression. An unclean appearance is out of the question. A haircut is especially important. Long hair looks dirty, so it's not good. For clothes, you should wear something exactly the right size. Though it may be trendy, especially in Akiba for young men to wear baggy clothes, it looks sloppy, so it's no good. Why exactly am I in a maid cafe, getting date advice from my younger assistant, who is also a girl?
Hey. Say about long hair? Yeah, come on, Carson. Well, your hair looks dirty, Carson. Haha. Got him. Oof. Got him. Uh-oh. I made Carson mad. Carson, no, I didn't mean it. No. No, wait. Carson, no. It wasn't me. It was the choice of Steins Gate.
On the first date,
Run for it, Tanner. He knows where you live.
On the first date, conversation tends to break due to mutual nervousness. What's important is to play conversation catch. One-sided conversations aren't fun for the other side. Girls especially like to talk, so the guy should try to keep the conversation going.
But you make me unleash my right arm. I'll see you next Saturday. You can fight me about it then.
just by listening. Throwing in appropriate responses is also necessary. Responsiveness gives the girl the impression that you're really listening to her.
You'll be there 1 minute early, you won't even see it coming. I think Sag will just be like an hour early because he does that. Literally every time he's like, "Hey Tanner, can I come over early?" I'm like, I guess.
Basically, you need to be the opposite of yourself. Anyway, focus on acting normal for now. No more of that idiotic laughter. You're too heavy-handed with girls. You talk too pompously. You fire off nonsensical delusions.
Does have an old man sleep schedule? You're not wrong. But it is for a good reason. Like his job, he has to wake up at like 3 in the morning, which is awful. Hey, just reading out of a dating manual. You got no right to look down on me, you American virgin. Since neither of us knows anything about romance, we're studying out of a dating manual we bought on the way here.
Who are you calling American virgin?
Who else but you?
Yeah, sure thing, virgin. There's a saying. A fortress is judged by how many attacks it repulses. A soldier is judged by how many fortresses he takes.
You can't even see the lake at 3? It's not a saying. Don't look so proud of yourself.
You're right. It's a dumb argument. Anyway, this dating manual actually says some pretty interesting things.
Lisu flips through the manual on the top of the table.
Like, when walking down the street, be sure to put yourself between your date and... Wait. When walking down the street, be sure to put yourself between the date and the road. Or whatever you do, don't make the girl pay for anything. Okay, if you date tomorrow, just make sure you follow all these rules.
Also, I didn't even realize that that's what that was, Brent. I just thought it was saying... I thought it was generally just talking about people, about knights taking fortresses. Like, in medieval times. I wonder if I can really be that careful.
And after that, there's carry a clean handkerchief. Spread it out when the girl Spread it out when the girl goes to sit on a park bench.
Not her butler.
That's what the book says. When it's time to eat, avoid fast food of all kinds. Family restaurants are borderline acceptable. Anything else depends on your budget.
Family restaurants are borderline. Where are the family restaurants in Akiba? Literally recommending for him to take a fortress. Ugh. What are all these pictures in Discord right now? Oh no.
Arrive at the meeting place at least 15 minutes early. Tardiness is unacceptable.
15 minutes early.
Then you just need to decide where to take her. Movies, art galleries, strolling through town, and food are all safe.
I see. Easier than I thought. I was under the impression that a first date required going to a beautiful beach resort, exchanging your first kiss bathed in the light of the setting sun and stuff like that.
Ah, that's really romantic. I mean, that's virgin imagination at full throttle. Read too much manga.
You too.
Besides, your date's a minor. Don't even think about bringing her to a hotel, okay?
What do you take me for? That way lie forbidden lusts. Not to mention, Lukaku is such an innocent girl. If I brought her to a hotel, she'd probably faint from shock.
That just about covers it. Well, my lecture helpful? You mean the manuals lecture? Anyway, strolling through town counts as a date, huh? In that case, I don't have to waste money. Yeah? Yoma? Are you going on a date, yeah? Betty comes to our table carrying drinks. Thanks for waiting. I'll prepare your iced coffee, nya. As usual, she pours in milk and syrup right in front of me. Jisoo watches this with great interest. I guess this is her first time at a maid cafe. Is Mayushi the lucky girl, nya? Betty winks at me playfully while stirring Kurisu's iced coffee. Why would you think that? Yeah? Not her, nya? Not her, nya? Then... Betty looks at Kurisu. Is it her, nya? Eh. No, she's my assistant. Kurisu and I exchange glares, sharper than a sword's blade. I swear sparks are flying. Then some other girl, nya? Yoma, you tomcat. Making moves on too many girls, nya? Uh-huh. You're making moves on too many girls. So you're making moves on too many girls, huh? What nonsense. Well, I guess I did hug Fades. But that was on the 14th, so when I time leaped to the 12th, it was undone. I shake off a pang of loneliness and return to the conversation. The next day finds me strolling around Akiba with Lukaku. I think this might be where I stop here for the stream tonight. I'll probably stream. You're down for me to stop the stream here? Okay, I'm actually gonna do this really quick. I'm gonna save here, and I won't go any farther than this today. But I'm gonna go back, kind of what I did at the start of the stream today. I'm gonna go back and just go through all the different choices that I didn't take, see if anything new comes up, and I'll just do those really quick. If they 8:15. So it's just these two saves I did. So there's this one. Oh wait, no, hold on. Yeah, this one. But I actually do it. Okabe, what are you doing? I thought we weren't going to... By the time Kurisu starts talking, the discharge phenomena has already started. If this is like a whole different thing, I won't do it right now. Because it seems like it might be. An unpleasant sound pierces my ears. My vision ripples. My flesh and my soul momentarily feel separate. I grab my right wrist, close my eyes, take deep breaths, and wait for my pulse to return to normal. I took 2 time leaps, traveling a total of 57 hours to the past. Whew. The worst is over. All that's left is a headache. I need to cancel Lukaku's email on Scroll. Okay, I haven't even talked to her the first time. I'm gonna mess with that some other time. This one I assume isn't that big of a difference. What do I do here? It's Daru. Did I pick this up or did I leave it? Oh, this is the one where Fades dies. Okay. Not Fades, I'm sorry. Mayuri. Oh, I have to take that one. Well. And let me try this one more time. The phone rings, it's Daru. Yeah, okay, so that one doesn't matter. I'd rather not mess with this one right now. I'll do that some other time. So yeah. I'm gonna end the stream here tonight. Probably continue this. Probably continue this next time.
then see where that other one takes me. After. I don't know. Title screen. So remember for next time it was save slot 18. I should be able to remember that. You mean, wait. What, Brent? Yeah, just the first chapter 8 save. Got 2 endings. Played for 40 hours, 20 minutes. I'm only missing 11 tips, and I've gotten 65% of the album. No. Yeah, I'm gonna... So next time I stream, I'll continue from where I start the date. And I'll probably continue on that until I get either like the Lukaku ending, I assume is next, or I go to chapter 9. Once either of those happen, I will go back and do all these other choices. Just do an ending, a stream? No, that would take way too long. Like, that would be... that'd be, like, at least 5 hours. And that's, like, a very big at least. They're one after another at this point? I mean... Alright. I mean, that's like... slight spoilers, Brent, but that's fine. For my standards, that's slight spoilers. And the next stream it starts with the chapter end? I assume not. Like, I assume that this chapter is gonna end after this whole thing with the dating Lukaku. And by the end of it, I will either have the Lukaku ending or I will go to chapter 9. Yeah, I had the Suzuha ending. Wait, when did I do the Suzuha ending? Actually, I can check. Get that out of here. All achievements. Suzuha ending was the 11th, and Fades was the 15th. Fades was today. I streamed yesterday. And then yeah, I didn't. No, I didn't stream yesterday. I streamed Monday. So that was the 13th, and then 12th, 11th. Okay, yeah, so it was 2 streams ago that I got Suzuha's ending. Moment doesn't look so good shortened, huh? What? You said hot mom instead of hot moment? I mean, I assumed that I just understand that you said that you meant hot moment. Alright. Well, thanks for watching. I will probably stream tomorrow. I definitely intend to right now, but if something comes up, I won't, obviously. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time, which will, again, hopefully be tomorrow. See ya.